Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot, and welcome to the Parish Noticeboard on Sunday, November the 21st. Let's get to it. Now, as ever, we start with Guess Where I Am, and if you get this one this week, you are the Don. Quite simply, you're the Don, because I think this is very difficult. I'm outside a church, but if you can tell me where this is, seriously, you are the channel's biggest mega fan. I'll promise you that, because this is not obvious. Now, I'll give you a little clue. This church stands all on its own in a field. Not just any old field. That there is a medieval pasture, and as you can see, it's populated by sheep currently. Anybody know where this is? If you do, you know where the comments section is. Let me know. That brings me to last week's answer. I was in Northeast Derbyshire last week and I was facing a roundabout, if you remember. Well done to the one person, the only one person who got this. I was in Wingerworth in Northeast Derbyshire facing Tupton. The Wingerworth episode will come out in a couple of weeks' time and you've already seen Tupton. So yeah, I was in Wingerworth. Okay, so the first thing on my mind this week is something that I've been extremely excited about for a couple of days. Some of you already know this because I put a post up on my Facebook group basically just after it had happened. I had an interview with BBC Look North. So if you live in Lincolnshire or you live in the East Riding and some other places besides, in fact, because that region does cover a few other bits and bobs as well. I know you can get Look North in Bassetlaw as well. Look on your telly box at some point this week because there will be an interview with me with BBC Look North. It was via a Zoom meeting and the lady that interviewed me has said that this weekend it'll be edited and it'll be on the news at some point in the coming week. So yeah, I'm seriously excited about it. It didn't last very long. It was only about, I don't know, 10 minutes long. So the piece in the news will probably be less than that, a lot less than that. But seriously, if you can get Look North, BBC Look North, look out for me on there. It's probably, I've had the media follow me before. I've been in the papers, I've been on the radio before, but I've never been on the telly. And it was very exciting, I must admit. And it's thanks to you guys, really, because without you, I wouldn't be getting this far, would I? So yeah, look on BBC Look North, guys. You'll see TVI on there at some point next week. Okay, the next thing to talk about, you may recall last week I mentioned about doing some kind of fan poll to determine the best video of 2021. I've now sort of got an idea how to do it. So look out for that on my Facebook group as well in the coming days, because I'll be announcing how that's going to go down. It doesn't really matter where you live, you'll all have the opportunity to vote in the poll, or polls in fact, because there'll be more than one. Yeah, look out for an announcement coming in the coming days about the poll to do with the best video of 2021. And the Christmas special is practically finished, apart from a few oddments I've just got to add in to make it complete. So I'm happy with it the way it is. It looks very good, I must admit. I've spent quite a long time making it because I've had to go through pretty much hours and hours of footage to piece together the best bits for you. Remember, it's a highlights video more than anything else. So that's coming your way on Christmas Eve, and I now know the identity of the remaining videos, which I still need to film between now and then. So yeah, everything's looking quite good. Okay, the next thing, I just want to shout out to all those people that watch my videos from abroad. I've had quite a lot of messages just lately from people that live in Australia and people that live in Canada. And I think I had one from the United States as well. Basically, these are people who have emigrated, or they have ancestors that live here, and they are quite made up with the fact that these videos are providing them with an insight into their old stomping grounds or to where their ancestors came from. So hello out there if you are not from the UK or you don't live in the UK. It's quite humbling, to be honest with you, to know that there are people around the world that watch these videos. So yeah, hi you guys. You're quite more than welcome to watch anything on the channel, of course, because you know YouTube's like that. You are able to watch anything you like, but it's so good to hear your stories, to hear you know, these places that you've called home before, or these places where your ancestors have come from. It's great. It gives me the motivation to keep going. So yeah, thank you very much for your brilliantly kind comments. That just leaves me with one thing, and that is what I'm doing next week, the coming week. Now, this week just gone, I was supposed to go to Chesterfield to film Staveley and Brimington. That didn't happen. I was very busy in the middle part of this week with other things, so that didn't happen. So instead, I'm now doing that next week. So if you live in Staveley and Brimington and Chesterfield, you'll be seeing me next week. That is one of the places I will definitely be coming next week. There'll be no questions asked. I'm going there no matter what. I will also be hitting Bassetlaw again next week to cross a few more off the list, and I shall be going into Wakefield as well to knock a few more of them off the list. There are not many of them left now in Wakefield, so yeah, that district is certainly coming towards a close as well now. It's good to see. It's good to see districts starting to disappear off my list now, because I like to move on. I like to go to different places all the time. So that's my plans for next week, guys. Parishes in question are going to be in the description box at the bottom right now. I have to admit, it's starting to get a little bit dark out here right now, so I'm going to wrap this up pretty quickly. I've still got one more village to film today. I've got one more parish to film while I'm out here today. Thankfully, it's not too far away from where I am, and it's a very small one, so I should be done before it starts to get really dark. But the camera probably doesn't show it very well, but trust me, it is starting to fall dark here. So yeah, I'm just going to give you one last look around. Here's that church again, and here's that medieval pasture that I spoke about. There's also a pub over there, and to get over there you have to cross a river. There's another clue for you. Do you know where I am? If you do, down there in the comments box, and I'll tell you next week. But for now, this has been the Parish Noticeboard on November the 21st, and I've been Andy, also known as the Village Idiot, and I'm out.